Ladies and gentlemen of the Bolt fam, listen up. Vamos Chargers. Chargers, huddle up tight. Feel that electricity in the air? That's the spark of champions igniting here at the Bolt. We've been grinding through these training camp days like warriors in the arena. 90 minutes of pure, unrelenting fire on Friday, building on Thursday's intensity, and we're charging back tomorrow at 5 p.m. sharp. But this isn't just about clocking in reps. It's about forging a legacy, inch by inch, play by play. Remember, in the heat of battle, it's not the size of the dog in the fight, it's the fight in the dog. And we've got that Texas grit mixed with a Brazilian flair, that samba rhythm that keeps us dancing through the chaos. Unstoppable like Pele, weaving through defenders on his way to glory. Let's start with the heartbeats of this team, the ones battling through the bumps. Rashan Garry, sitting out today, wrestling that minor issue. But mark my words, he'll return with the fury of a storm. It's tied to his contract physical, sure. But yesterday's practice, that was our strongest yet. A symphony of excellence we can build on in every corner of the game. I love that 9-on-7 drill. Our run defense stood tall like ancient oaks, but the offense, they generated movement that had the line surging forward, creating lanes that screamed opportunity. Overall, it was positive energy pulsing through every snap, and I'm fired up for today. My whole day, heck, my whole life, hinges on these practices going well. But with you all out there, we're not just practicing, we're revolutionizing. Força Bolts, Força to push beyond. And speaking of warriors returning to the fray, it's been a thrill having key players back on the field, recovering step by step. No timelines from the docs yet, but they're around, soaking in the vibe, ready when the moment calls. Yesterday was a rest day for stars like Derwin James and Khalil Mack. Smart recovery to keep that edge sharp. Today, Bud Dupree and Denzel Perryman are grinding separately with Coach Herb, honing their craft like masters in a dojo. That's the Brazilian jiu-jitsu of football. Patient, strategic, wrapping up opponents in unbreakable holds. Our interior defensive line shone in that 9-on-7, penetrating gaps, racking up tackles for loss. A group so tough and consistent, they're like a samba band in perfect sync. You watch them, and it's hard to pick one out. They're all elite, all hungry, blending into a wall of thunder. Depth, we're stacking it deeper this year, maybe keeping one extra on the roster, one more active on game day. That's not chance. That's us building an empire, ready to outlast any foe. Now, dive into the battles at the line. Zion Johnson and Bradley Boseman, rotating at center and left guard like a dynamic duo in a high-stakes tango. Zion, our 2022 first-round powerhouse, entering the final year of his rookie deal after we declined that fifth-year option. Does he sulk? No way. He embraces the cross-training at center, a spot he hasn't owned since the Senior Bowl, as a personal conquest, a challenge that sharpens his entire game. Coaches hit him up early in the offseason, spotting that analytical mind he shares with Boseman, that film study obsession turning defenses into puzzles he solves with ease. He's dialed in on snapping mechanics, guided by legends like Nick Hardwick and Corey Linsley, praising Corey's post-retirement transformation and endless wisdom. Zion thrives on the leadership, making protection calls, IDing fronts, ensuring the line moves as one. It makes him a better guard, painting the full offensive picture. And Boseman, he's channeling the late Joe D'Alessandro's mantra. Cross-train boys, versatility is our samba. They're mentoring each other, swapping stories of guard to center shifts like riding a bike through Rio's streets. Wobbly at first, but soon gliding with flair. Pads hit Monday, bring the thunder. Zion's athleticism explodes, reaching the second level like a Brazilian striker breaking free. Even without pads, we're evaluating those crucial first steps, the snaps, the calls. The conversation on Zion at center, it never ends. His flexibility is gold, whether he starts at left guard or snaps the ball. Unidos, line. Unidos as 5 fists pounding as one. And oh, the plays that light up the field. Cam Hart, our second-year corner, snagged the highlight of Friday. A pick 6 off Justin Herbert, jumping Quentin Johnston's route and racing 50 yards to the house while the Bolt fam erupted like a carnival crowd in full roar. That wasn't solo magic, it was team symphony. Diane Henley and Troy Dye kicking off with pass breakups. Nico Reed and Jordan Olatakun adding PBUs. Reed building on his Thursday pick six. Against the run, Justin Aboigbe and Tremont Morris Brash stuffed him cold with tackles for loss. We nearly had a second defensive TD. R.J. Mickens punching the ball from Des Fitzpatrick. Troy Dye scooping for a 55-yard score. But the photo said incomplete. Still, that fight, that's Brazilian passion. That never-say-die spirit of a comeback goal in the dying minutes. On offense, it's electric. Herbert linking with Johnston for a 60-yard TD, fooling the D and leaving him wide open. Johnston's hauled in 6 scores in 8 practices, stacking wins like beads on a samba necklace. Delavon Campbell? That 50-50 battle against Kendall Williamson was camp gold, snatching it in traffic, a testament to grit from his college days at Illinois, Nevada, and South Carolina. And let's shine on Aaron Gadston, our 5th-round rookie from Syracuse, emerging as a route-running maestro with hands of steel. We've seen his pass-catching flair, but in pads, he's pulling off double moves that shake even Derwin James, grabbing catches down the seam and exploding on deep crosses for big gains. Gadston. Gadston's not just willing, he's eager, polishing those nuances under our coaches, turning raw talent into a weapon. Some rookies shy from the grind, but not him. He's like a capoeira fighter, blending agility and power. If he's an outstanding route runner creating mismatches, too quick for linebackers, too savvy for safeties, he'll play, even as he hones the rest. I see him becoming great in both worlds, part of a receiver group that's solid, potentially elite. Joe's coach stars. I've seen my share. This kid's got that Brazilian flair, that improvisational magic turning plays into art. Stack on more risers. Junior Colson, building good days like a fortress, consistent and impressive. Darius Davis, beyond special teams wizardry, he's a legit receiver threat, making big plays that shift games. Joe Alt in year 2, experience fueling and upward trajectory. The sky's his limit with the mindset of a champion. Even off-field vibes inspire. Boseman and Zion's hats honoring women's basketball. Boseman's wife centering at Alabama like a boss. That's dedication, family, legacy, fueling us for daughters and sons who'll chase dreams with the same fire. Chargers this rotation, it's my strategy post Corey Linsley's retirement, maximizing flexibility for our run-heavy offense, turning the line into a resilient machine. No clear starter? Perfect. It fuels competition, adaptability, team-first hearts. Preseason games, joint practices, we're mapping it out, but our schedule's wiser this year. 9-hour days, focused reps spread like a well-orchestrated samba, equaling last year's grind, but smarter for the long haul. What makes us number one? Hart. Versatility. That 5-as-1 ethos. Iron sharpening iron against rushers like Tuli Tuipulotu and Khalil Mack. Patience in protection, power in the push. Recover from slips, eyes on the next snap. Centers the heartbeat, but we're all drumming together. Rise up, Bolts. Conquer every challenge, embrace the pads like a carnival parade. Build unbreakable chemistry. We're not just intact from 2024, we're fortified, with additions like Alt making us a juggernaut. Grind like this, and we'll storm fields, claim victories, inspire generations. Who's with me? Vamos Chargers, vamos to glory. Forza in every step, unidos forever. Bolt up.
Con esas bailadoras que vuelan con cada rima, con esas bailadoras que vuelan con cada rima. Si vas a zapatear, hazlo con mucho esmero. Si vas a zapatear, hazlo con mucho esmero. Llegaron las bailadoras y ellas llegaron primero. Llegaron las bailadoras y ellas llegaron primero. Yo no me atrevo a bailar arriba de esa tarima. Yo no me atrevo a bailar arriba de esa tarima. Con esas bailadoras que vuelan con cada rima. Con esas bailadoras que vuelan con cada rima. atrevo a bailar arriba de esa tarima. Yo no me atrevo a bailar arriba de esa tarima. Con esas bailadoras que vuelan con cada rima. Con esas bailadoras que vuelan con cada rima. Si vas a zapatear, hazlo con mucho esmero. Si vas a zapatear, hazlo con mucho esmero. Llegaron las bailadoras y ellas llegaron primero. Llegaron las bailadoras y ellas llegaron primero. Yo no me atrevo a bailar arriba de esa tarima. Yo no me atrevo a bailar arriba de esa tarima. Con esas bailadoras que vuelan con cada rima. Con esas bailadoras que vuelan con cada rima.